Traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. You hear me, your haters. This figures, you gave me crumbs, I give me takers. The movers and fakers can around and catch the papers. While I'm my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you immigrants show papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers. And the call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, I press you on you on the stoop. With body shots, take your body drop. I ain't got did you we talk about we should have called a truce. Shout to all my that be waiting to make the part thing let loose. Chill, man, chill, let's get at $1.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Apes taking on the All-Stars. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Our starter in this one, CC Sabathia. And Singy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Okay, all set to go. Here's the left fielder, Roman Anthony. And that's a little bit high. And with that, we're underway in the Bronx. And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Off the mark there. And it's 2-2. And a swing and a miss down on strikes, and now one away. Here's Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. Right side, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
At the plate, Travis Bazzana in the dirt, but kept close, and the runner holds. Ramirez at first, one gone. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground to first, and it gets by him. Around second is Ramirez. The relay throw, tag, and they got it. So an error on the play, but they get the out anyway. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now, Manny Ramirez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-1.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back at Yankee Stadium. And on the mound today, Gaylord Perry. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
Back for more from the Bronx. Here's the center fielder, Max Clark. And there's a ball.
1-0.
There's a strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
In there at the knees. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Goes down looking. Now the number 2 hitter, Manny Ramirez. That one's in there. 0-1. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Rushing, gathers, throws to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. And now the first baseman, Babe Ruth. Slider right there. 2 outs, base is empty. That's out to center field. Bazana. And that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw won't get there in time, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. Walker Jenkins digs in now. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Runner on the go. They pitch out.
Ball, 1 strike.
Safe at second with a stolen base. And a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. The relay to the plate. Not in time. He's safe as they jump ahead. A run scores. Here's the catcher to hit. Dalton Rushing. Ball 1 there. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And that one missing low. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Anthony batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And that skips in the dirt.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
And that's outside. That one misses. 3-1 now. And that one clips the corner.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the...
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Just missed. And a swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
So up next, Travis Bazzana.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
2 on, 2 outs. And now 1 and 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back in New York, we head to the bottom of the second, and now the right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Pitches in the dirt, and that is ball 1. And that just misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Next is the designated hitter, David Ortiz. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1 out, base is empty. Foul ball there. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Now one missed.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. Ball 1, no strikes. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's the inning. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the DH, Manny Ramirez. Sabathia back to work. And there's a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ramirez makes the catch. And there's one away. Now it's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Foul ball. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Bobby Witt Jr. now. He was drafted 2nd overall by the Royals in 2019. Adley Rutschman was the only player taken ahead of him.
Yeah, he was part of a really good crop of shortstops. Bobby was the first one taken, but C.J. Abrams, Bryson Stott, Anthony Volpe, and Gunnar Henderson were also part of that draft class. How good is that?
Pretty good. And the batter now, Walker Jenkins. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Oh, he gloves it. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. And a foul ball. The pitch. Swing and a foul out of play. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. That's ball. Down and in.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Next pitch inside. And the count's even at 2. Ground ball right side. And he's out on the tag. Carson Williams, the next to hit. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. First pitch misses. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. 2-0 to count. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Williams, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a strike to Glaber.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense.
Runner takes off. Hard hit left side. Witt over to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. So digging in, Max Clark. Struck out looking in the bottom of the first. And a foul ball. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Just off the inside edge. And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikes. And we're back. And here is Dalton Rushing. That clips the corner.
Well, these guys doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're putting together strong at-bats with good contact, and 5 of their hits have come on the ground. That's a lot of ground ball base hits.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
And you know we're living in the launch angle era, but today feels like we're being treated to a throwback performance, talking about those ground ball numbers in this one.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one laced to center and a base hit. And that turns the lineup over. Now the left fielder, Roman Anthony. And that one clips the corner.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Line drive. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince your...
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play. First and second, 2 outs. And now it's going to be Manny Ramirez. And that's in for a strike.
Ball, that's in.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He made him pay for that one. It's 5-zip. 2 outs, nobody on. Now it's going to be Jason Kipnis. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to Root. And that is the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Manny Ramirez. And that one is lifted in the air. Jenkins makes a move towards the gap. Makes the grab, one away. So up next, Babe Ruth. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one ripped. Going back on this one. Grabs it right up against the wall. 2 outs, base is empty. Jorge Soler getting ready to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Breaking ball through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Back to the mound. He's got it. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back now in the Bronx. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these players really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers paint a pretty clear picture. The offense likes playing with fire today. 7 of their hits have come off of fastballs, so that tells me their timing is pretty locked in right now.
Walker Jenkins now at the plate. First pitch just misses.
So with that fastball approach in mind, it'll be interesting to see if we see any adjustments in terms of the pitch calling. And clearly there's been a need to mix it up a little bit more than they have.
And that one fouled off. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Got him! Outside pitch got the better of him that time. So 2 down now, and here is Carlos Santana. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's got it. And that is out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here is David Ortiz. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. That's inside.
Nope, that's inside.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. Late on that fastball.
2-2 to count.
That one outside. And now it's 3-2. Ground ball up the middle. Witt whips it to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. And now it's William Contreras.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Fought off foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering down in the dirt. Missed inside with the curve.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Check swing, called strike. In the air out towards right center. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. He's 0 for 1. On the ground, right side, Kipnis. To first, out number 3. Back here in New York, to the batter now, Dalton Rushing. Sabathia back to work. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Next offering misses down and away. Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Way out front for strike two.
2 strikes.
Started after it. Appeal to third. He did not go around. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Ramirez. That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-1. Ramirez in his 11th season, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Grounded to third, could be 2. Slings to second, onto the babe, and they escape the inning with the double play. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Carson Williams. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Torres in the box now. No balls and a strike. Williams aboard here at first with nobody out. Line drive. And it gets down for a base hit. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback. So the lineup flips over. Next to hit, Max Clark. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average. And that's
Witt for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. 2 on with 1 out. Stepping in, Manny Ramirez. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. No throw. He's in there safely. And that one is inside ball 1. Line drive, base hit. 1 run across. Now 2 runs score. It's 5-2.
Hey, they're right back in this thing after adding those 2 runs on the board. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
And that is out of play. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch.
Runner on the go. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Bazzana makes the play, and there's 2 away. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Swings through that one for strike 1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Misses off the inside, ball 2. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end. New inning getting started. And now the center fielder, Travis Bazzana. Lee Smith on the pitch out of the pen here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Contreras down to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And next is the designated hitter, Manny Ramirez. He's already homered here in this one. That one at the knees for a strike. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Gets down, base hit. One gone, runner at first. Here's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. 2 outs. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Contreras down to first with it. In time, the 2-3 strikeout. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now the DH, David Ortiz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's towards center. Bazana under it. Nabs it. And there's one down. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. Out towards right center field, Jenkins ranging into the alley, and a couple of quick outs. Terry Pendleton digs in now. He's grounded out a couple of times. Breaking ball misses down and away. Inside, just missed. Into center. He's got it, and that is that. We go to the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next pitch is inside. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. A little bit low.
That's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Next is switch hitting first baseman Carlos Santana. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. 2 outs, base is empty. Dalton rushing, the next to hit. Cut on and lifted in the air. Ramirez. And puts the squeeze on that one. Back in the Bronx. And now the shortstop, Carson Williams. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. 1 for 2. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
Nice grab. Gathers and throws, and they get the out. And here is Max Clark. 0 for 3 in this one. Just off the outside edge. Up the middle. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. There goes the runner. Pitch misses inside. No throw, safe at second. That just misses. 2-0.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Smith, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Next one misses, and it's 3-2.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just...
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. He'll touch them all. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-4. Babe Ruth will hit next. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. And that's off the outside edge. 1-0. And another ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1 strike.
And the tying run is on base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Soler in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 strike.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt. Rushing completes. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now at the plate, Roman Anthony. Eric Gagne comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
On the ground, Torres throws to first in time, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. And now, Jose Ramirez. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. Gagne measures 6 feet even, 32 years old, and he was born in Canada. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Contreras collects, fires to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout. Travis Bazzana now at the plate.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count, and this
he goes down looking. Back at Yankee Stadium, now it's the DH, David Ortiz. Pinch hitter coming on, Jordan Lawler.
Just looking to get on here. Give them something to work with as they try to make a comeback.
Just missed. And there's a ball. Right through there for a strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Fastball for a strike. Full count now.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And a base hit right there. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the ninth.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
1-run game, bottom 9. And it's even up.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bazzana has a beat on it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. So digging in, Terry Pendleton. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. He's under it. And it's caught for the out. And nice work to hold him to a single. Got it back in fast. So they're down to their final out. Now here is Carson Williams. Check swing. He went too far and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. He got it and safe. It's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Strom is just 1 strike away with the winning run at the plate. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough.
Alaji.